And we're learning today in 2025 that if we don't take care of all of us, none of us are safe. Greetings, everyone. My name is Michael Tabb. I also go by Kofi Tabb, and I proudly take on Kofi because that was my given name in 2019 when I repatriated to Ghana, living in West Africa for the last 5 years. It's been such an eye-opener for me. And although I may not be able to speak to the direct needs of what it is to the issues that are current regarding immigration and what the fear and concerns that are happening now, but I can relate to it. And I'll tell you what I mean when I say I can relate to it. I am the son of James and Virginia Tabb. My parents were both born in the 1920s in Alabama. As a child, I grew up going to visit my grandmother in Selma, Alabama. They were sharecroppers. And we, as many African Americans, are forced immigrants. So we have a unique way of relating to this American experience. I speak to that. I speak to my relationship to understanding how it feels to be in a country where you call home, but you're not felt welcome. So I can relate to that. I can relate to what's going on today when we're talking about everyone having the rights and knowing the rights of how you to deal with ISIS when you're approached. We have those same issues in the African American community, how we have to tell our children how we have to deal with the law officers, supposedly, in this country. Mm-hmm. What I want to relay here today is that compassion, caring for each other is very, very important. And for so long, many of us have not been outraged to what's been happening to the African American community. And we're learning today in 2025 that if we don't take care of all of us, none of us are safe. We're all gonna suffer. Yeah. If we don't unite, what we call the United States of America, we're all gonna suffer. We accept the corruption that's going on, and if we don't resist, and we don't stand up for all of our plights, then we're all gonna suffer together. So, for many years, I've worked in social services. So I've always had a compassion for people and what's going on and for the best interests of all of us. Living in Ghana, although it's like you repatriated back home, or it was the year 2019, it was the year returned. For many of us, the disconnect of not knowing exactly where we can call home. Going to the continent of Africa is a beautiful thing, but there's 54 countries in Africa. And so I still can't say directly what country on the continent I'm from. But the opportunity to be in Africa is such a beautiful thing. And one of the things I've learned, although I feel like I'm going home or going back to my origins, I still was an immigrant there to a lot of the people there. And one of the things that was really important to me as someone going back to a place that was foreign to me was to not figure out what they needed in Africa, but how can I become a community member? What do I need to do to adjust? Not that people are gonna adjust for me, but how can I adjust? So it's been a learning experience, and I'm just pleased to be here, and I'm only going to share from what I know. We'll move on from there.